Over $20 million will be spent in the next 3.5 years. Well, you won't be paying any more than you are, but if you live in Shawnee County, you've been paying for it since April of last year. Well, if you've been wanting to get your hands on a mannequin, today is your lucky day. However, some are concerned that their ballots actually won't get delivered. Well, this house was one of the hardest hit in Junction City and is now unlivable. The Kansas Supreme Court ruled to reinforce access to abortion within the state. Driver's license stations across the state today were shut down with no advance notice. 3 weeks ago, there was a house here, but now, after a tornado ripped through the city of Westmoreland, the family had just purchased the truck moments before the lawmaker crashed into it head on. It might be best to do it the old-fashioned way. Cattle like these could be infected, and I wouldn't even know. This is the first day since the event that a DPS car has not been stationed outside of the fraternity. Before today, there had been a constant 24-hour presence. Now, both of the defendants are out on bail. It's not every day that you get to restock a lake with rainbow trout. Love some cookies and cream. Now, Pier 39 is actually known for all the sea lions that are on the shore. Now, they didn't always live here. Actually, the 1989 earthquake in San Francisco brought them to shore. They never left. But enough of the fun facts. How about we try some of this ice cream? My favorite, cookies and cream. Kansas is in a high alert for West Nile virus because Governor Laura Kelly and legislators can't seem to get a deal done. 2 educators that died in the line of duty. In this case, teaching. The good news is the fiesta will be on rain or shine. The better news, they tell me, is the food and family that comes along with it. It's pretty slow here at the House of Speed, the first Vietnamese restaurant in Manhattan, and the only one for nearly 50 miles. 21 World War II veterans were in Abilene today. Right off the lake, live music has been going on all day. Kansas is getting an influx of visitors from around the United States for what they say is the best place in the country to celebrate Independence Day. It's really not looking good for Destiny USA right now, and the biggest news that just came out is they defaulted on their mortgage payment. So I gotta try it right now. We got a pulled pork barbecue sandwich. Let's see if it's up to that Kansas City standard. Dion got me right. That's all I can say. This has been great. It was great before. I wish you guys could have seen it. Live music all around. People were having a great time. Now, back to their dorm rooms and apartments, but they'll be back out in the Dome at 7 p.m. for the concert tonight. Here at Prairie Lake, hundreds of people have been camped out for days and even weeks for the 30th annual Prairie Lake Pick and Party. Pickers and fiddlers flock to the campgrounds to get together and play music with each other.
Usually by about 10 o'clock or so, we'll get a jam like this going, and it'll last into the afternoon, and we'll wind up 6 to 8 hours a day playing, and it's really nice.
Dave Thorpe has been coming all 30 years, and he says the numbers grow each time.
Yeah, it's changed a lot as far as support for it, and Holton does a good job of taking care of us up here at Prairie Lake. We have a good time.
We've never met or played with these people before. We can walk into a jam circle and be accepted and welcomed and play music that we all know.
Pat Scott has been camped out since Memorial Day. The friendly faces make it all worth it.
Just the people that are so willing to let you come sit in with them and teach or show you how, what to do. It's a tradition. Best kept bluegrass secret.
Anyone can come throughout the weekend free of charge, where nightly live performances take place at 5. They even taught me how to play the guitar. Working for you from Holton, Riley Underwood, 27 News. Over $20 million will be spent in the next 3.5 years to improve 8 city-owned buildings. Those buildings, parking garages. Included in the renovations are updated security cameras and pigeon-proof netting. A city spokesman tells us the improvements have been needed for some time.
Obviously, you can defer some of that maintenance to a degree, but it becomes a point where there's too many lights out, there's the elevators people don't feel comfortable in, where you have to decide, is it time to make an investment, or is this deterioration going to start deterring people from coming downtown?
The project is going on now and is scheduled to be completed by the beginning of 2028. Some locals I spoke with are happy with the improvements they've seen so far. However, others tell me that taxpayer money could be better spent in other areas.
But I think a lot of the money is, should go for, just repairing the streets and all around the parking garages. It seems like it needs more work than that. At least give up some kind of money to help society,
One of Cunningham's wheelchair wheels broke off when he hit a hole in the sidewalk downtown. Until it gets fixed, he says he can't get around. The city tells me the construction shouldn't close any more buildings completely, and price impacts for parking are still being discussed. Working for you in downtown Topeka, Riley Underwood, 27 News.